Hello everyone, welcome to Automotive Review. Today, we're diving into a truly timeless machine, the 1957 Volkswagen, a car that defined simplicity, reliability, and character for generations. But this isn't just any old VW. This particular model, known in the enthusiast community as the 1957 Volkswagen Kamran Ghai, carries a unique story of restoration, personalization, and passion. It blends the classic DNA of Volkswagen's original charm with the unique vision and craftsmanship of Kamran Ghai, a name that's becoming increasingly respected among classic car collectors and builders. The 1957 Volkswagen Beetle is one of the most recognizable vehicles ever made. With its rounded fenders, iconic curved silhouette, and distinct rear-mounted air-cooled engine, it stood out in an era when most cars were long, wide, and powered by thirsty V8s. The Beetle was built for the people, affordable, reliable, and efficient. It was never meant to be flashy, yet it won hearts worldwide. The 57 model in particular is often considered one of the finest early versions, boasting subtle but appreciated design refinements that set it apart from earlier post-war variants. Now, when Kamran Ghai got his hands on this particular 57 Beetle, he didn't just restore it, he reimagined it with respect. The result is a machine that stays true to its vintage character but adds thoughtful modifications that enhance the car's personality without compromising its soul. The paint job, for example, is a flawless deep gloss finish that modernizes the classic look without going overboard. Whether it's a warm beige, deep navy, or even a custom matte tone, the finish chosen reflects the car's rebirth under Kamran's hands. The chrome details shine with that unmistakable vintage gleam, from the bumpers and door handles to the finely polished VW emblem on the nose. The original steel wheels might be swapped for custom-cut alloys or color-matched smoothie wheels with white-wall tires, nodding to the car's retro roots while subtly elevating its presence. This is where Kamran's touch becomes obvious. He doesn't overwhelm the car with modern bling. Instead, he enhances what was already beautiful. Step inside, and the magic continues. The interior of the 1957 Volkswagen was originally sparse, designed with practicality and affordability in mind. But Kamran Ghai's version strikes a stunning balance between authenticity and modern comfort. The dash layout remains true to the original, a large central speedometer, minimal switches, and that unmistakable two-spoke steering wheel. But instead of the plain original vinyl or cloth, the seats are now reupholstered in high-quality leather or premium fabric, often with custom stitching patterns that reflect the owner's personality or heritage. The floor may feature vintage-style mats, but underneath lies sound-deadening insulation and modern carpet lining that enhances comfort without ruining the retro feel. Under the hood, or rather, at the rear, this 1957 Beetle houses its iconic air-cooled, flat-4 engine. In stock form, the 1.2-liter engine produced around 36 horsepower. Not much by today's standards, but that was enough to make the Beetle a reliable, capable little machine. However, Kamran's build might include a mild performance upgrade, maybe a 1600cc dual-port engine swap, electronic ignition, or even a hidden alternator conversion to improve charging reliability. Despite these tweaks, the essence of the drive remains light, nimble, and charmingly mechanical. Driving the 1957 Volkswagen Kamran Ghai is like taking a step back in time, but without sacrificing the joy of a dependable ride. The gearbox remains manual, likely a 4-speed unit that still requires the familiar double-clutch rhythm, unless it's been re-geared for smoother performance. The brakes might now feature front disc conversions for safety, yet the handling stays true to the car's original spirit. You're not just driving from A to B, you're experiencing history through the lens of craftsmanship. It's important to note that Volkswagen's popularity in the 1950s wasn't built on speed or power. Instead, it earned its place in automotive history through its unbeatable combination of efficiency, reliability, and personality. This car didn't try to be something it wasn't. It embraced its minimalism, and people loved it for that. That's why restorers like Kamran Ghai gain respect. They understand that restoring a Beetle isn't about turning it into a hot rod, it's about honoring its essence. The 1957 Beetle also represents a key period in Volkswagen's global expansion. During this time, VW had firmly established itself in Europe and was making major moves into the North American market. The simple mechanics, low cost of ownership, and quirky styling appealed to a younger generation of buyers who didn't want the big, flashy cruisers that dominated American roads. It was, in many ways, a cultural statement, a rebellion against excess, a celebration of practicality, and an early symbol of sustainability long before that became a buzzword. When you walk around the Kamran Ghai edition of the 1957 Volkswagen, it's easy to appreciate the love and detail poured into it. Every curve, stitch, bolt, and polish reflects a labor of love. It's not just a car, it's a rolling piece of art and history. And while many classic Beetles survive, few are brought back to life with this level of integrity and attention to detail. In a world where automotive technology is advancing faster than ever, with electric drivetrains, self-driving systems, and AI-assisted everything, cars like the 1957 Volkswagen remind us why we fell in love with driving in the first place. They're not about speed or connectivity. They're about feeling the road beneath you, hearing the engine hum, and knowing that every movement you make, every shift, every corner, is part of the experience. So if you ever get the chance to see the 1957 Volkswagen Kamran Ghai in person, take your time. Look at the craftsmanship. Ask about the story behind the build. Because this isn't just a car, it's a connection between past and present, between machine and memory, and between what was and what still can be. That's the power of automotive restoration. And that's the legacy of the 1957 Volkswagen. Thank you all for watching Automotive Review. If you enjoyed this tribute to a classic car reborn through passion and precision, make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and tap that notification bell so you never miss our next episode. Let us know in the comments what classic car you'd love to see next, or if you have your own Volkswagen story to share. Until next time, keep your engines classic and your journeys full of character.